What's up, guys? David Stamatis here from Deepobjects. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live, coming at you with a quick opportunity and little micro project for our collection one. And we are exploring a relationship with Zellerfeld. They are a 3D printing sneaker studio. They're coming out with a marketplace at the end of the month with 20 designers where you and anybody else will be able to download their app, scan your foot, choose a design, and get a sneaker 3D printed for you and sent to your house. This will be the first deep object that will be a physical and you'll be able to wear. It's super exciting. This is independent of our final collection one top 30 bracket that we're going to be releasing in a couple weeks here. There's a lot of reasoning for this. We had a Discord voice chat where I talked through everything, but short story is the Zellerfeld look and feel of their production is pretty limited, and we thought it didn't really work with our kind of collection one top 30 and what will be the final winner. So we decided to go back to our original 10K from this collection. Our design team curated and pulled, along with the help of the community, 8 sneakers that will work really well with the Zellerfeld kind of constraints and the look and feel of their offering. And we're bringing it to you guys to vote on one of the 8, and we'll create 3D from that and submit it to Zellerfeld. And once we get the contract locked up with them, it, fingers crossed, will be available for purchase very soon. So this video is about a kind of tutorial around a quick little voting system that we put together, along with the description of the 8 that we have chosen for you guys as your options. So let's jump into it. 1 second here, and I'll pull up a little bit of a deck, and we'll go through the 8 first. Go. Boom. Okay, so here they are, the final 8 curations. Just for context, some of the constraints were, well, let's look at Zellerfeld actually real quick. Just pull open a Google search here, images. So the look and feel of Zellerfeld's, it's a additive manufacturing, 3D printed sneaker. It's a kind of flexible material, almost like a foam. There's some constraints like in terms of thickness, wall thickness, maximum thickness, minimum thickness, formally what kind of details show up, what kind doesn't. They all have this kind of this is the Heron Preston one. So Zellerfeld, they've done collaborations with Kid Super, Heron Preston, Ambush, one other project called Million. So they're a startup, but they're going big. You can see there's this kind of texturing is from the layers of printing, is kind of the print resolution. So all their sneakers has this kind of like characteristic and recognizable texturing. They can only do a single color, which again like limits. Color is one of the coolest parts about our project. This is a Kid Super slide for their fashion show that they did, the Kid Super kind of heel that they did. So we have a very limited palette in terms of color. The form has a lot of specific constraints. And so what we did, we went and curated sneakers that we thought would work well with this. So let's go back to the deck and show you the sneakers. Okay, so there's 8 total. The way the voting will work, you guys can just vote on one. If you have more than one NFT in your wallet, you'll have to connect your wallet to vote. If you have more than one NFT in your wallet, you'll get a stronger weight of a vote, your single vote, up to 5 NFTs, right? So basically when you vote and I have more than 5 NFTs in my wallet, my vote will be worth 5. If I only have 1, my vote will be worth 1, and that maps across the entire range from 1 to 5 and 5 plus. So the first sneaker that we chose, this is personally my favorite. I think it's super unique. I love the Deep Space. I think you guys know that. Deep Space 200. This is a really unique silhouette for this collection. I love how the kind of this weird like organic texture rolls onto the sole. I love the color. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the like Salehi Croc vibe, but it's got this like clog silhouette to it. I would rock this a lot. I'd rock this thing every day. Looks super comfortable. I think this one could go a long way. There's a lot of people who don't love this one. They think it's ugly, but this is my vibe right here. I love the color. Next one is kind of this. It's also very cool. It's a blue and black, so we'd have to choose one of those two colors. It's got this kind of extended heel, which is very cool, and it's got a kind of this blue textured exoskeleton. A very cool option. It's a deep sphere. It's our second deep sphere. Almost looks like it has this kind of knit upper, which the Zellerfeld kind of could work really well with, and then like a super formal figural midsole. Almost looks like teeth, like molars. This one's weird and very cool. Let's see, those three. The fourth is almost like a Monster Yeezy kind of vibe. What I really liked about this one is it's like deep cuts that happen on the upper and bleed onto the midsole. I think the color is beautiful. Obviously, the color gets a little bit dumbed down by the Zellerfeld outputs. But the super interesting option here is a deep core. Back to sphere. This is kind of a kind of chunky, almost like it's almost like a hiking or like a work boot kind of midsole with like a knit upper, but it's very chunky and it's got this cool like extended heel detail. A very cool option. Number 5. Number 6, Space 120. This one is very similar to our prototype number 1 that we 3D printed for Art Basel. Some of the coolest form possibilities in 3D for me come from this Deep Space 120 collection. This kind of essentially like a low top version of this. I would be super stoked to roll with this one. Obviously the color on this isn't monolithic, but we could choose one of the ones that it houses. Very similar option here, but it's Space 160, so a little bit chunkier. Some really, really cool details in this one. And last but not least, kind of deep core monster. One of our designers, Jonathan, is really into these monsters with the spike, this kind of Virgil Abloh spike on the bottom. I don't think we can go wrong, and that's why we chose these 8. So those are them. Let's get a little bit into the voting system now. Voting systems built on a product called Snapshot. Snapshot.org, super safe, super tested and used within the NFT space. It's going to ask you to connect your wallet to vote. It's all safe. I literally just did it myself. So we will be posting the link on Discord along with all your sneaker options, and then what you will get is a link to this page. So you kind of have a little key for the sneakers, but you'll want to look at the higher res images within Discord. And essentially what you do is just you get one vote, so you get to pick your number and hit vote, and then you're done. You can see me here. I had 3 Deepobjects in the wallet that I voted with, so I got a vote that was worth 3 dues, right? And somebody else voted on number 3. Must have been somebody from our team. So there you have it. Super easy. Just go connect your wallet, vote, and you're done. We'll be closing this down sometime tomorrow because we got to start building the 3D. We got to submit our 3D sneaker to them on like Monday. So this is a quick turn project. Super big opportunity though. I think on the marketing side, it's quite large. It's a little diversion from our collection 1, but you guys know how we do. We only do those if we feel like it's worth it. For me to put a deep object on my foot, anything's worth it. So Thanks for those of you that are participating. Obviously, this counts as participation. If you guys weren't involved in collection one, you get to keep your forever pass if you just do this one vote. So get after it, enjoy it, have fun. Can't wait to see which ones you guys select. All right, talk soon. Cheers.